Productivity users as well as end users increasingly involve multiple devices into their workflows, even when accomplishing a single task. However, information transfer between apps on separate devices still involves non-negligible effort and therefore time overhead. In this paper, we introduce cross-device shortcuts, an interaction technique that enables direct and discoverable content exchange between apps across devices. Cross-device shortcuts are established when users engage with multiple devices. They present themselves when users switch their attention from one device to another, taking the form of a feed-forward affordance that previews the content from the source device on the target device. In addition, cross-device shortcuts are content type aware. A cross-device shortcut only gets established if the content on the source device can be accepted by an app on the target device. In this video, we illustrate cross-device shortcuts through 4 scenarios. We demonstrate their dependence on user engagement and attention, their content type awareness, as well as the 3 levels of feed-forward affordances notifying the user about the shortcut and allowing them to preview the available content. Here, the user is editing a paper draft inside a rich text editor on her laptop. To add an image into the draft, she starts browsing the picture gallery on her phone. She scrolls through the pictures, opens one, and she moves her attention back to the editor on her laptop. This establishes a cross-device shortcut between the 2 devices, creating a deep link from the photo on her phone to the editor on her laptop. An in-app feed-forward affordance previews the content of the shortcut so the user can see the photo available for transfer before actually inserting it through drag and drop. After inserting, the notification pulls back, leaving just the source device's icon visible at the window border. From here, the user can access the content again by clicking and reopening the tab. Cross-device shortcuts are guided by attention. Here, the user turns off the phone and places it down on the table before moving her attention back to the laptop. No shortcut is established and no feed-forward affordance appears. This is because cross-device shortcuts are only established if the user continues engaging with both devices when switching attention. The same workflow allows inserting freshly taken photos into the document using a cross-device shortcut from the result of the camera app. Now the user leverages cross-device shortcuts to insert a sketch from the tablet. After inking, she selects the sketch and moves her attention back to the paper draft on her laptop. This creates a shortcut and displays a feed-forward notification that previews the sketch. Cross-device shortcuts are content type aware. The type of content passing through a shortcut also determines the type of feed-forward notification that our system displays. Here, the user fills out an expense report and retrieves additional information from her phone. She selects the expense reference in the email on her phone. She then keeps her phone engaged while she moves her attention back to the report. This displays an in-app notification. When clicking on the corresponding field, the feed-forward affordance morphs into a UI element notification and moves to the focus text field. She now simply presses Tab to paste the selected contents into the field. To complete this expense, she again uses cross-device shortcuts to add a receipt picture in the app on her laptop. This results in another in-app notification, which she acts on through drag and drop. Finally, the user adds a custom expense to the report for travel tickets. Even though she selected text on her phone, our system now displays no feed-forward preview. This is because cross-device shortcuts are content type aware, and here, the text in the initiated shortcut cannot be accepted by the number-only cost field. To compute the total of her ticket expenses, the user sums them up in the calculator on her phone and hits the equal key. She then turns her attention back to the expense report. Because content types now match, this produces a feed-forward preview over the cost field. enabling her to quickly insert the amount through pressing Tab. In this scenario, the user is typing commands into the terminal to collect files to attach to her report. To enter a longer command, she consults an email on her phone, selects the corresponding text, and directly transfers it to the terminal through a cross-device shortcut. The content type is text, and therefore an in-app notification previews the transferred selection. However, when the user selects an image on her phone, no cross-device shortcut can be established to the terminal, as it is text only. In the case of file-based content in a cross-device shortcut, such as images or documents, our system falls back to a feed-forward affordance on a higher level, and shows a notification at the operating system level. This enables the user to still make use of the file content, here by dragging it onto their desktop for storage. So far, the user has always initiated cross-device shortcuts from her phone or tablet in a one-way interaction. This scenario illustrates the opposite direction. For instance, where content on a laptop should be augmented or processed using a special purpose app on a companion device. Here, the user selects the picture attachment in the email and turns her attention to her phone. This establishes a cross-device shortcut and produces a global notification on the phone. This shortcut manifested because the user engaged with the device. By clicking on the phone notification, the user can now select an app to open the contents with. After applying a photo filter to the transferred picture, she turns her attention back to the laptop. This establishes a cross-device shortcut from the photo editor to the laptop. Since the active app does not directly afford inserting an image, our system here again falls back to a notification on the operating system level. In this second workflow, the user leverages the inking capability of the tablet to annotate a document received by email. She selects the attachment and turns her attention to the tablet, where a notification containing the selected document appears. After finishing annotating, she turns her attention back to the email app on her laptop. This creates a cross-device shortcut from the annotation app to her laptop, where she can then insert the annotated document directly into a response email.